Yo, what up? It's your boy. Random video, but I kind of want to do a Fire Emblem Engage tier list. I don't know why, I don't know what sparked this, but I want to. Also, if you end up hearing anything in the background, like vacuuming, it's because my roommate's cleaning, but it's whatever. These are just kind of based on like my personal opinions of the characters, because honestly, I've used pretty much every character in Engage. I think outside of is there actually even a character that's playable in Engage? I haven't really. Oh, I haven't used Linden, I think his name is. I've not used this guy. I'm gonna put him at the bottom of the list. I think that's what his name is. Let me check real quick. I'm feeling crazy right now. Linden. Yep, I was 100% right. His name is Linden. Okay, cool. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna keep that tab up there to search stuff up. Okay, but yes, we're just gonna start off in alphabetical order. I'm just gonna give a quick. I won't really go too deep into but like I said, this is mainly my personal opinions, but I'm also taking some objectivity into it, like, you know, special classes or growths or availability, stuff like that. But we're just gonna hop right into it. I'm gonna hop into it with a might be controversial, but I'm putting Alcrest in S tier. He's my boy. I get it, very chance based, but also Luna Crit kind of goes hard. I'm just gonna say it. Luna Crit goes hard. I don't really think people should be disagreeing with that. Luna Crit just goes insanely hard. I can genuinely can't even count on my hands the number of times I've been like, this is gonna be bad if he doesn't Luna Crit, and then now Chris looks at me and says, "I got you," and then guess what? He Luna Crits. So that's why he's going in S tier. Also, he's just like one of my favorite. He's like my boy. Alfred. I'm gonna put Alfred in. I'm gonna put him in B tier. Alfred is also my boy. I like Alfred a lot. Gameplay wise, though, I feel like he falls a little flat. I feel like his personal classes really aren't that good outside of being a high defensive cav, and I can't even remember the abilities of his like second of his promoted classes. Genuinely though, he has really good defense growth. So I think on one playthrough that I was casually going through, I ended up putting him into like a general, and he did like really good. Like he was super tanky. Um, this is gonna be super controversial. I'm also gonna put him in B tier, but I'm gonna put him over him. I haven't used him that much. Fuck, I can't even remember his goddamn name. Why can't I not remember his name? He's not even a character I dislike or anything like that, but I've used him. It's been a while since I played Engage. Sorry guys. Oh, just about threw up. I just kind of want a general list. Yep. It is Amber. That yeah. How can I forget Amber? My boy Amber. Everyone knows Amber. Everyone likes Amber. I like Amber. Amber's the alpaca farmer. He's cool. Also, he comes pretty good. He's a cav. He comes with like an iron great lance. Really good if you want to give that to like Louis or something at this point, or just use it on him. But yeah, no, he's generally a good cav. I see people saying he's like S tier. I've tried using him a couple times. I haven't really agreed with that one because I mean maybe I just got unlucky with girls or something. But that's kind of how it's been for me. On a S tier, straight up, I use her as a mage because she has a really good magic growth. So I just second into a mage, and then I get like an Ultimate S ring, and then she's virtually unstoppable. I mean, every mage is gonna be good with that, but like she's like a really good magic growth, and then like on top of that, she can range pretty much nuke foes with the thunder with the Ultimate S ring, and then it's like oh well, in comes the gold with her luck stat. Though I never really get lucky with it, which sucks because I like it. Uh, my boy. My motherfucking boy. My mother flippin' boy Boucheron. Boucheron, my beloved. Unfortunately, he's going in, fuck, I might actually put him in D tier. I'll put him in D tier. Honestly, he's just not that good. He comes as the first backup unit in the game, which is pretty good. Availability's good. The problem is that his strength stats kind of... His strength stats kind of dookie water, and his growths also really don't make up for that. I can't even remember what his growths are, but I've never really. I actually had a Boucheron who got really lucky with his strength growths, but like he just was. Even then, at that point, he was barely keeping up with like the stronger people in my armies who were having like less great growth. So it's like, do I really want to, sink a bunch of time into Boucheron when I could just, do anything else? I'm just kidding. No, I like Boucheron though, but just like gameplay wise, I'm gonna put him down here. Okay. I genuinely think this is the only character I'm gonna put in F tier. It's Bune. little rant time. I have no idea how they actually looked at this and said, "Hey, let's put Kagetsu and Bune like right next to each other in terms of availability." Like it's actually genuine to say, "Oh, in fact, let's just slap let's just slap him in S tier." Like actually, like top of S tier. Like genuinely, he's like the best character in the game. Like he's just phenomenal. He has a phenomenal fucking bases. He comes at a really good time. I mean, I guess he comes like what, just before the half point of the game, or would that be the half point of the game? Eh. But like he comes around the half point of the game. He's really good. He comes with great stats. His growths are pretty good. You know, he's in a good class with like Swordmaster and everything. So yeah, no, phenomenal character. I don't know what the fuck they were thinking, putting that in him. Like actually, just the dichotomy here is crazy. Saline. I'm gonna put her up in A tier. She's really good. She's a really good mage, mainly as a mage. I've never really used her for like physical sword wise, but I know her class like kind of wants you to do both. But I always just used her as a mage, and she gets Ignis, which is super good on her promoted class, and she's got a decent chance to proc it. I will say though, the reason why I do like Alcris so much is that it's just like I never really got that with Engage, where they're just like, oh hey, we need to have like all of our fucking Lord characters have a low dex cap so that they have a harder time proccing their specials, and then it's like there's 2 Lords in the game, which we're gonna get to the other one later. That I'm sorry, my mind just blanked there for a second. But like, there's 2 Lords in the game that are just like, oh yeah, no, we just have really high dex caps and really high dex growth, and we're just really good at proccing our specials. And one of which is Alcrest, and the other of which we haven't got to yet, but we're going to. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. We're gonna get to it. Don't worry. Chloe, S tier, native flyer, really early availability, super good. I actually just genuinely don't know what to say. She's a really good magic growth as well, so putting her into like a Griffin Knight that can also use the mages, not only does she look phenomenal, I love the outfit on that one, because it's like the sweater and then the armor, I love it a lot. She's just really good. I actually just genuinely have nothing else to say. I like her character, I like her support, I like her unique ability, I like her availability with her knight thing. It's just, yeah, she's just really good. Citrine, I'm gonna put her at the top of at the top of B tier, because I think Citrine's good. I think she's a little slow, but to be fair, she's kind of supposed to be used as a Thunder Mage, but I haven't really used her all that much, so that might not be right. But you know, and like I said, I haven't played Engage in a while. I just kind of had this weird like, I want to make an Engage tier list. I want to make a tier list. I don't know why, but I had a weird. It's 9:24, and I have to go to work at 8 hours. But you know, I was like, oh fuck it, I need a tier list. Ugh. At least I need to record. I'm gonna edit later. Clan S tier, right up there. Boom. I was gonna say, if you don't do what I do, I would put him at like C or D tier. But if you do, yep, there's that vacuum cleaner. Sorry if that gets in the way. That's whatever. But like, if you do what I do with Clan, which is get a second seal as early as possible, change him into either an axe fighter or a sword fighter, and he instantly becomes one of the best characters in the game. He has like the best speed growth in the game. His availability is phenomenal. He's literally one of the first units you get. He's one of the first 4 units you get. And he actually has a really good strength growth, which I actually noticed because I used him on I use him because I like the color green, so I like Clan. He's voiced by Justin Briner, who voices Izuku Midoriya in My Hero Academia, so I already, I'm pretty inclined to use him. I like him. And then, yeah, I remember on my first playthrough, I was like, man, he's not really getting a lot of magic growth, but then I promoted him to a Mage Knight, and he started just stacking strength growth, and I'm like, what's going on? I looked at his growth, and I'm like, this motherfucker's meant to be a physical class. He's not a magic class. He's a speedy attacker. So, yeah, no, you promote him to that. He's going to shred the entire game. Now, the problem is getting second seals early on, but Engage will be Engage. It's the same thing with Ana. It's like, if you can get 3 second seals early game, then you'll have another unit that, again, I'm going to talk about in a few minutes that will also just kick ass. Diamant. I'm also going to put him in B tier. I'm actually going to put him right in between these two. I think Diamant's really good, but also I think that like he kind of suffers from a low dex cap in his second class, but he does have access to 2 pretty good weapon types, because you go up against a lot of lance units, I feel like, and you have access to the hammer with the axe. Does he have access to hammers? I think he does. I can't remember what weapon class does he have. I think it's like B access? Either way, I'm pretty sure he has access to hammers, which, is good against armors. You face up against a lot of lance units, I feel like, so, having the axe is good. But I just think the low dex cap with the not as great special. I mean, he gets soul, which is good for tanking, but, like, other than that, not really. And there's other ways to be healed, and by that I mean have a healer, pop a hole, I don't know, There's just other things I feel like than hoping on a proc of like soul or something like that. Etier gonna make a lot of people. I want to put personally for me, Etier would be C tier, but I'm gonna put her in B tier, probably above everybody else. I would say she'd definitely be the top of B tier. Just because, like, I know personally from her growth, from what I've seen, she's like a really good strength growth, so she could like a really good warrior and like a backup from like with like a longbow. But other than that, I don't really see much use out of her. Like, I know other people have used her a lot, but I've tried using her twice, and both times she's kind of come up short. Which that might just be personal experience of getting her growth. I haven't actually like looked up like I'm again I'm basing this entirely off my opinion. I haven't like done like, oh, what are their averages at 10-20 promote 10-20 etc. I haven't really messed with any of that, so that's just where I'm placing her. Oh, Alir, my beloved. Why are, oh, because it's female Alir and male Alir. Okay, well, yeah, this one's gonna be a little controversial, but I'm just gonna put them both because I want to talk about both Alirs. Very middle of the road Lord. They're okay. I think they're fine. Um, I've noticed Fire Emblem does this weird thing with the last few generations where it's been like Awakening. You have Robin, who's just one of the best units in all Fire Emblem. It's like just insane growths, insane access to promotions. Supports are broken in that game, and it's just like you're just instantly in there, able to get supports and stuff like that, farming them, farming your weapon ranks. It's just like Robin was really good. Corrin kind of meh, but still pretty good. It's like they go. It's like really strong with Robin. Then it kind of goes down a bit with Corrin. Then you go back to Byleth, and Byleth's pretty good. I actually think Byleth's like really good. And then you go back down to Alir, and Alir's kind of meh. It's like they keep going back and forth. So I'm wondering if the next like self-insert Lord type thing is going to be like super strong, because that kind of seems to be the road they go down, or at least if you consider like, I don't know, because I haven't played New Mystery of the Emblem or New Mystery of the Emblem is where Chris is in. I think Chris is pretty good, but I might be wrong. But yeah, Alir's decent. They start as a sword unit, dragon. They have good access to classes, and they also get the most time to engage with emblems and build up emblem effects. So yeah, and their effects pretty good for getting emblems out, which emblems are just a really good game mechanic. So yeah, it's like I can't be mad about that. They're a good lord, not too overpowered, not too underpowered. I think they're just fine actually. I think they did pretty good with Alir. Maybe like a bit more of a power up, like making them a bit stronger, making a promoted class a bit better, giving it a cooler skill. Other than that though, I think that Alir's pretty good. Fogado. I'm gonna put him in A tier. Fogado's pretty good. He's pretty awesome. He's pretty great. I love Fogado, and I love his little cheeky grin with the shine at the beginning when you get him. Not only do I like him as a character, but as a unit, he's actually pretty good as well. If you don't want to use like Alcrest or Etier, yeah, Fogado's just like a very solid sniper. Um, I'd say using all of them. Fuck it, if you really want to. It's Fire Emblem Engage. Do whatever the fuck you want. But yeah, no, I like Fogado a lot as a character. I like him as a unit as well. I really don't have much else to say about that. They really kind of knocked it out of the park with this unit. His promoted class is also really good. Nothing to say. Fram. Baby girl, you're going down there with your favorite Divine Dragon. You're going in C tier. She's fine for when you get her. She's early game. She's a healer. She can throw hands. You can technically on maddening or on a lunatic mode. I don't know if you guys seen Excel do it, but Emblem did a thing where he basically used the AI while sitting on a fortress to spam level Fram up to level 20. I did that to like level 14, and I mean like it's okay. I mean like I feel like always just keeping her as a healer and never really having her engage in combat. I don't really know if anybody's ever ran like a super ultimate Fram solo run or something like that, but like she's all right. Gold Mary, A tier. Gold Mary's pretty good. She's a hero. Heroes are good. Heroes are good in general. Why heroes are good in general? New mecha video, I think. Maybe, I don't know. I haven't seen mecha videos in a while. I don't know if he still makes the in general. But yeah, no, I like her character. Honestly, I kind of like how she's like narcissistic, but she's so over the top that it like goes back around to being like kind of endearing. And she's also got some insecurities. I like her character. I like the design as well. I think her base hero suit is like really cool. And yeah, I feel like she comes at a pretty good time. Like, oh, I'm gonna put you near the top of A tier actually because I think she's one of the better units. I've used her once, wasn't too impressed, but I've seen other people's stuff online, really good. She's also a really good general. She's like the best staff user in the game, I would say. So yeah, I think she belongs in A tier. And also, I just like her design. Honestly, it grew on me. She was one of the ones I was worried about with the game, but honestly, she grew on me over time. I like the design. Ivy. Oh God, I have not used Ivy in a while. I think mm, Ivy, my beloved. She's either top of A or bottom of S. I would put her bottom of S just because she's a native flyer. She's a good mage. She comes at a really good time. She comes with Emblem Lyn. You know, it's like she's just got a lot going for her. She's scared of ghosts. I love her. I love her. I love her voice actress. I actually saw a cosplayer for her at Anime 616, I think it was, up in Milwaukee. Yeah, I think it was 616. But there was an Ivy cosplayer there, yeah, so I got a photo with her, and I think I still have it. I don't know. Jade, my beloved. But I'm going to put you in B tier. Because honestly, I see people put Jade down at the bottom, but I think Jade's kind of slept on. She generally can function as good as an Arbor Knight, and she has a good res, that like Cannoneer class. I just think I tried that. I haven't tried that yet, but like it seems like it would fit for her. I know I'm biased on this area. I like Jade a lot, but even I haven't really used her enough to the point that I could say she's like super duper good. Because I know she has a good res growth, so there might be some potential swapping up her classes here and there capability. Okay, and here we go, right back up to it. John, S tier. John's awesome. I don't know what else to say. He's the trainee of this game, and honestly, I really like the way they handled this. Like, my favorite trainees so far really are Donald and John. Um, John's definitely, actually, John unfortunately has to go to the back of S tier because he is British, so he goes to the bottom of S tier. That's just a fact. Cry about it. Wah, I don't care. But he's really good. Instantly, because I realized in my first playthrough, I was like, wow, this unit sucks donkey dick. What the fuck? And then I looked up how his ability worked, and I didn't realize at the time that classes actually affected your growth, which is really cool. I hope they like continue to use that type of thing in the future because I like that a lot. But then I realized that his thing actually increases class growths rather than his growth themselves. Then you look at his growth and you're like, oh, these are garbage. But then you're like, oh, wait, if I change him to an axe fighter, that's like an additional like 50% chance for him to get a strength level up and like a good chance for speed and defense. Like, I'm like, this is awesome. You can make him work pretty much as anything because you convert him into a mage, he's gonna get good magic growth. You can convert him into a flyer, like I think a Pegasus Knight gets good speed growth, so then boom, he's gonna be speedy. Really, you can kind of turn. Well, actually, can you go Pegasus Knight? I think Pegasus Knight is gender locked, isn't it? In Engage, or am I stupid? I might be stupid. Man, maybe I should have replayed the game a bit before I made this tier list ads, whatever. But like, no, you could just do whatever you really need him to do. Honestly, like he's just insanely versatile, and he comes super early, so he's super good. A tier. I like Lapis. Actually, I'm gonna put that Lapis. Actually, no, I'm gonna keep Lapis down here. I have never been able to make Lapis work, but I know she's good. I know for a fact she's good. She comes with good availability. She comes with your first Smash weapon. I was actually thinking about doing a Fire Emblem Engage, but you only use Smash weapons playthrough. I kind of want to try that out at some point. I might stream it. Who knows? But yeah, she comes in as a sword fighter. She comes pretty good availability. I like her character. I like her design. I like the pink hair. My friend Goose cosplayed her, so yeah, it's a pretty cool character. Louis. See, this is where I'm conflicted. I don't know which one I want at the top. I think I have to put Louis at the top. I'm sorry, Alcris, but Louis is my actual fucking goat. I love this guy. I knew the second I got this motherfucker, I was like, this is gonna be my favorite character in the game, and I was goddamn right. I love him. I love his design. I love his voice actor. I love his character. I love his interactions with other characters. I love his gameplay. I just love this motherfucker. Literally, like, I know it's like, oh, well, you don't fall off, blah, 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 but, like, literally, it's like, or like, oh, yeah, I've seen the argument of, like, oh, well, other characters want the Sigurd ring, too, but I'm like, it makes so much sense to slap it on Louis. He has really high stats, and he joins your army, and then it's like, okay, well, the only downside to this unit is that they're armored, so they can't move as much. Well, you have a ring that instantly alleviates that problem. It makes sense to put it on Louis. He is one of the better. I think he genuinely makes sense as a good candidate for it, because it's literally his only downside is that he has lower movement since he's like or he's low res and low movement since he's an armored unit. Well, it's just like, oh well, shit. If I just give him fucking cigarette ring, boom, he's just running around the map doing whatever the fuck he wants. He has regular infantry movement at that point. Then you engage, and he's running around slamming into people, killing them. It's like, and I've genuinely never had a Louis that's just not good. Like by end game, they're still taking like 0 damage from like super powerful enemies and shit. Like Louis has just genuinely never been bad for me. I don't think I've ever had a bad Louis, and he will genuinely. I think he's my. I actually almost. I built a cosplay for him, but it looked really bad, so I ended up not wearing it. I do want to remake it, but it was my first time working with armor, and I really should not have gone for such a big bulky armor cosplay. Oh god, this video's going around 20 minutes. Oh, we're almost done. Mavier. I'm gonna be honest, I've not used this guy that much, and I like the cutscene where he yells, but I'm gonna put him in. There. I think he's good. Honestly, that's my thing, is that like I really don't have much to say about this guy. I just think he's fine. I haven't really used him that much. I've used pretty much every other character on this list though, besides him and Linden, which actually we're just gonna get Linden out of the way. I think Linden's C tier. Nothing to do against him personally. It's just I mean, his availability is a little late. He gets that's another thing with Mavier. Both their availabilities are a little late. And I mean, at that point, I've already got my mages worked out, so I've never really had a need for Linden. I've tried him on a couple maps, and he's fine. Old man Yowie, him and a leader can just like old man Yowie it up. I don't know. Marin. I'm gonna go top. I'm gonna top. I'm gonna top of A tier. I like Marin a lot. I like her character. Gameplay wise, I also think she's super good. I think Wolf Knight is actually. I actually think it's one of my favorite classes. I think it's one of the better classes in the game. Honestly, like you have access to good weapons. You have daggers for range. You can have any 3 of the base weapon types, which I think is really good. You've got good movement. You're speedy, so you're gonna be dodging. You're gonna be doubling. You're gonna be doing everything, this, that, and everything in between that you need to be doing. And yeah, Marin comes native as that, and I think that's just really good. She comes with swords as well. So then, I like using the dagger units in this game as well, because we're gonna get to our 2 dagger units. I like how they put the dagger units are both last because of their names. But yeah, no. Lost my train of thought. Yeah, no, she's just really good. Pandreo, also going to go at the top of A tier. I see people put Pandreo in S, and I get it. I like his character. I like his kit. I like his joining time. I'm just going to put him in A tier, though. I just kind of feel like it. I'm just going to say that. It's a feeling. I actually genuinely think if I were being objective, I would put him at the bottom of S tier. Well, actually, I'd put him above John, because John's British. But I'd put him in S tier. But I'm going to put him at near the top of A tier. No personal things other than that. I just kind of feel like it. Speaking of S tier, she's gonna go up there. She's really good. She comes in really strong as a berserker. Her joining time is the same time as Tamara and Marin and everything, but yeah, she's just like really good and like really strong. That's like her main thing. Is like, and I'm like, personally, I'm not a big fan of using her just because her main thing at joining is just I hit things really fucking hard, which is completely fine. I think that's totally cool. I'm completely down for characters whose entire thing is just I like to hit things super hard, but I feel like it takes a little more to get the ball rolling on her than it does for the other characters that join that chapter. Because it's like, oh, well, I mean, yeah, having a character that hits hard, good, but like, on like maddening mode, it's like, you kind of need to do more than just hit hard, honey. But yeah, no, she's still really good. Like, objectively, I have to admit she's good. Rosado. I'm gonna put him top of B tier. I don't know objective wise. I don't really see a bunch of people using Rosado, but he joins with an Emblem ring, so he's pretty decent. His joining time's alright. He joins as a flyer, which is good, and I think his Wyvern Knight can use lances and axes, I'm pretty sure. And he comes with a steel great axe, I think. So that's not bad. I don't really have much else to say other than him. I actually like the fact that when he's in the area, like he wears like feminine clothing, like he'll wear the girl's swimsuit and everything like that. Because I remember with like Forrest from Fates, despite the fact that he's super femme and everything, when he goes to the hot spring, he's still just like shirtless with like 6-pack abs, and it's just super weird. But like no, yeah, Rosado is just like actually like gender non-conforming, and I think that's cool. Um, Other than that, though, I don't really have much else to say unit wise. I did end up sacking him in Heroes to my set test to give him what was it, like Earthwind boost and Pegasus or Wyvern Rift 4 or whatever. But yeah, no, he's fine. I like his interactions with some characters, like when him and Dancer Man over here are flirting. Dancer Man, why the fuck am I forgetting some of these characters' names? Sidal. Him and Sidal were like, I think they were flirting. Or am I thinking of another character? It's whatever. Oh my god, my. You're gonna have to give me a second. Saphir. This is solely due to personal preference, but Saphir's going up at an A tier because I like her and because she's hot and because she's a MILF and because she's hot. Also, I remember there was someone who modded the game and had her in a bunny suit, and I was like, oh. I like Saphir though. I like her. I kind of wish she joined a bit earlier. She kind of seems like that one character in Fire Emblem where it's like, I'm just kind of getting a character later on just in case my barracks are running a bit low. I feel like that's what they intend for her. I've used her a couple times. I should probably also mention I have a shit ton of time in Engage. I mean, like, I think I have like well over 1,000 hours. I played this. I was very into this game. I played it several times. But yeah, no, I like Saphir. She's hot and awesome, and I like her. Sadal, that's an instant damn near top of S tier. I actually kind of have to just put him objectively up there. He's Dancer. I don't know what the fuck else to tell you. He's the Dancer. Like, yeah, shocker. Your Dancer's always gonna be good. Like, I don't know. I literally have nothing else I can say. I like his character. I love his. Oh, speaking of her, I love his support with Tamara. Speaking of Tamara, I'm gonna be 100% biased here and put her in S tier. I think people way underestimate Tamara's power, I think, and I will say, I'm gonna rant real quick. The reason for that is that her joining chapter does not make her look good, because the problem with her joining chapter is that you give a character a silver lance, a javelin, I can't even remember what else she had, but and they give her Emblem Mike, who has heavy weapons, and they give her a build of like 4. I am genuinely convinced that they realized this unit was too overpowered, so her build was supposed to be 14, and then they took the 1 off and just left 4 instead of cutting it in half or something like that, because I'm like, oh my god, how is she built like that with those heavy, with like, she's got some big ass legs, like she's very clearly very fit, and she's a build of 4. I'm like, how the fuck does that make any sense at all? It does not. It does not make any sense at all. Literally 0 sense. I don't get it. I don't like it. But personally, I think she's S tier because when you start getting her off the ground, she is going to be kicking ass. And she's going to be doing it really well. Because she has the highest, I believe she has the highest dex cap in the game amongst all the lords. And her secondary class, her Sandstorm ability just makes the use of her like best growth. Like her best growths are speed and defense. And her Sandstorm is just like, oh, you're going to double and also you're going to proc your damage based on 100% of your defense rather than your attack, which is really good. She can already do, like, even on, like, maddening mode, I found she can do good chip damage to, like, characters, but then, you proc Sandstorm with a crit, and it's like, boom, any character in the game's dying. It's like, her defense is that good, and so, like, she can dodge tank, she can regular tank against regular enemies, and even though her res isn't that great, she's gonna be dodging so much that generally she's not gonna get, unless you get, like, really unlucky, I don't really see her getting, like, turbo nuked by a mage or something like that. But yeah, no, I love Tamara. Tamara is genuinely, like, my favorite character in this game, besides, like, these 3 are my favorite characters, and actually, these 4 are, like, my favorite characters in these games. I love these 4 so much. My motherfucking boy. My motherfucking Vander. My beloved Jagan. We love a Jagan. I'm putting Bob in B tier. He comes in, he does his job, he's a Jagan. I think he does it well. And he's also actually usable in later parts because of emblems. Yeah, but Jacob, are you out there? Okay, we're gonna go back to the video. Never mind. Yeah, Vander's pretty good. Jagan comes with axes, so he's a good counter, or he's a good counter against lances, which Lear will not be good against, since Lear has a sword at the beginning of the game. And yeah, Emblem's make it so you can really have any character be super good in this game if you want to, even Bunei and Boucheron, if you work hard enough. But yeah, availability generally just instantly locks him into a B, plus the fact that he's Jagan, so his stats aren't really that great, but I mean, if they were, you'd have another Seth, and while some people would probably like another Seth, I actually really don't dislike using Seth. I think Seth's awesome to use. I like Vander. I think he's good. Vale, A tier. She's super good. I don't know what else to say. She comes with really good personal weapons and a really good personal class. She comes kind of late, so it's like, you know, she doesn't have as much time to get with the emblems and everything like that, but her supports are also super nice. I like how she's super into spicy foods, because me too, girl. But yeah, no, that's where I'm gonna put her at. Okay, so Yunaka, I'm gonna put Yunaka at the near. I think Yunaka. I think you. I'm gonna put Yunaka down here. I like Yunaka a lot. She's very cool. She's very wholesome, very funny, very awesome. Less wholesome, actually. She's a murderer. It's fine. It's fine. Hiya Papaya. It's whatever. She was actually one of the characters who really sold me on this game in the beginning, because at first I was like, oh, I didn't like the stars and the hair and everything like that, but then when I actually got to her in game, I was like, oh, she's silly maxing. I love her. I love her so goddamn much. Now here I am. I hope her Ivy win next CYL female position, please, because I would really love to see if an engaged character win at least one before we get another Fire Emblem game. But yeah. Yunaka, Hiya Papaya, ma'am. I love her. She's wholesome Chungus 100, and she's awesome. Okay, and finally we have Zelkov. I'm going to put Zelkov right above Yunaka, actually, because while personally I like Yunaka more, I think Zelkov is better as a unit. I think his joining time is really good. He comes with better bases. I think he has better growth than Yunaka. But then again, like I said, Yunaka's availability is better, and she has better access to emblem learnings and whatnot. But yeah, also I just really like his design. I like his character. I like that support where Lear and him are talking, and Lear starts copying his speaking mannerisms. I think it's cute as hell. I think, yeah, I like him. I like him. Actually, I'm about to make a controversial decision here, but I'm gonna, yeah, just out of personal preference, I just like these guys a bit more. Actually, there we go. That's my Fire Emblem Engage playable character tier list. No DLC or anything like that, but yeah, no, this is just the base roster. I like him a lot. Like I said, I feel bad for any Bunei fans out there, because he's so bad. He's so bad. I can't believe. I don't even think Boucheron's that bad. Like, honestly, part of me kind of wants to put Boucheron up at, like, bottom of C tier, and then just have it be like, oh yeah, there's just a tier, and then there's Boucheron, and then let me just rename this one to Bunei sucks. Suckles. Bunei sucks. Alright, then we gotta come up here, and then, no, it's whatever. But here's the tier list. Yes. Final thoughts. I'm kind of stupid, but also this is based on my personal preference a lot, but I did try to base out on some objectivity. Now that I'm looking at this, I feel like if anybody does watch this video, some people are going to get very mad at me, but I didn't come here to make friends. Bye-bye.
Just got back from Popeyes. Do you want a bite of my chicken breast? Here, puppy. I know you haven't eaten today. Take a bite. Here, I'll help. Watch me. Puppy. This chicken's bussin'.